Welcome to another video on the Cousins channel. Today we'll be talking about Italy versus Spain, one of the worst games I've ever seen in recent history of the Italian national team. As you can see, we're missing a few members, but we have a replacement. Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Gabriel.
He's Gabriel, and he'll be our guest for today. He's actually our first ever guest.
First of many.
First of many. So actually, Gabe, since you're our guest,
Yeah.
I think you should start us off and tell us your main takeaways from that game, or should I call it a Spain training Spain training match?
Basically, yeah. Okay. Okay. So first thing, I kind of knew going in that Italy would play defensive because they do not have the power. They don't have the firepower to defend compete, keep up with Spain.
And it's in our DNA.
And it's in our DNA.
Yeah.
So I knew like it would be a defensive game. They actually held up pretty well.
That's true.
But yeah, Spain is
Yeah.
just like they have the two wingers like.
The two wingers.
I think they cooked us harder than they're not cooked at the chalet. Like honestly, they torched us. Like DiMarco kind of kept up with
He actually did.
like Yamal,
Yeah.
but Di Lorenzo. Oh my God, this guy bench him or play him center back because he can't keep up with
Yeah.
the wingers. He can't do it. How old is he? Like 30?
I think he's 31, 32, but
Yeah, so
yeah. Di Lorenzo's performance was probably one of the single worst performances I've seen in my whole life for an Italy player at an international tournament, World Cup, Euro. One of the worst performances I've ever seen.
He only had two things going from that game: his neck tats and his haircut. That's all he had because
Actually,
everything else was terrible. He couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Like
even control a ball.
Like
The goal was like
the goal.
he committed too much. He was trying to like get the ball from Williams, and he just burnt him when he crossed in. And it wasn't Maldini's fault that it went in, but it's just like it was a weird bounce. But yeah, he got burnt. He got torched. But the thing is, we actually had some counters that we could have scored on.
We actually did have
At
a
the
few
end,
counters
the last counter we had, he waited too long to pass the ball. I don't know who it was with the ball, but the guy waited way too long.
I think
Yeah,
it might have been Cambiaso. I think it was Cambiaso.
He waited a bit too long, and then like it was a weird thing, like he jumped over the ball and
That was also the chance of Redegui.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he purposely missed it.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that a bit later. But
yeah, Spain I think going forward, if you play another good team like that, like Germany or France,
we're done.
no, we
Three
have
back.
to three back. We have to really commit to the defense because we're not. We have to like play like Real played against City.
Yeah.
Just expect to get cracked for 120 minutes and then pray for the defense.
Praise for Rennes
Because
and I'll start dealing.
and that's the
And also learn how to pass. Because
Yeah, because it's like, let's say Sino's on the attack. Bastoni or Calafiori recovered it. They gave it to whoever. Let's say Jorginho, Barella, Chiesa, and then they give it to one of them, and then the pass after they lose it. They give it away.
Yeah, no,
It's
no,
like
no, no.
it's like they were just launching the ball. Okay, it's gonna get to someone. You can't do that against a team like Spain. You can't just launch the ball. It's not Albania.
When you're playing a good team like Spain, every possession counts. You have to make the most. So like you can't just freaking do long balls.
Yeah,
it's
it's-
freaking okay.
Yeah.
You can't just do long balls like that. You have to like. Yeah,
It's-
you have to play small. Like the way they played against Albania was amazing. But they had like obviously we're not gonna have that much possession every game, but that was a good style.
But also, it worked because it's Albania.
You seen that the press is too good. Spain's press is too good for that to work.
Spain's press
Yeah.
destroyed us.
Yeah, I know.
It was the perfect.
Yeah.
It was the perfect.
match.
It was the perfect match by them. Their gameplay was amazing. I don't know. De La Fuente tactically ruined us. That's their coach, De La
Yeah,
Fuente.
he-
Yes,
he-
but
Oh,
it's like he. It's like he perfected it. It was the perfect game plan, and it worked to perfection.
It's like he knew what we were gonna do.
It's like he knew our game plan. It worked to perfection.
I know. It really.
They only the score does not tell us. It doesn't like give Spain justice because
No, they
Spain-
they
deserve to win at least 4-5-0, and that's
no they should. Well, just in the first 10 minutes because
Yeah.
they could score twice.
They scored
Pedri,
twice.
Pedri missed the header, and yeah, like and,
Fabian
and
Ruiz had a crazy shot.
yeah, and Donnarumma played him.
Donnarumma,
played
yeah,
really he kept us in it.
that brings us
He
to
kept us
Donnarumma.
in
That
it. He kept us in it.
Probably
Donnarumma-
his best ever game.
surprised. Best ever game for Italy.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I guess, yeah.
he's impressive. I was expecting him to be shaky during this tournament
Because of PSG, but he still.
he showed us why he deserves to be in front of Vicario and why he's a top 10 goalie in the world.
Yeah.
And that's,
Behind.
he kept us
Behind.
Menu.
No, behind. What's his name? How did I forget? Kobel. Behind Kobel.
Kobel.
Sorry, bad to say.
So yeah, he actually kept us in the game. He gets the man of the match for Italy.
Yeah, guaranteed.
That's obviously that was
Guaranteed.
an insane performance. Like the amount of saves he was making, it actually wasn't even normal. Like even that
No,
chance
that's
that
crazy.
Ayose Perez had at the end of the game where he burnt
Yeah,
Lorenzo,
yeah, yeah.
obviously destroyed
I
him.
think I don't know if it's the play that he burned Di Lorenzo and somebody else. Like it was 2-on-1, and he just like cut
Yeah.
between them.
Bro, yeah, I think
And
it
he
was.
sh-
that
and
guy.
he
Maybe it
shot-
was a Bastoni too. I don't know.
Maybe yeah, and he just cut in between them.
Yeah.
Like Messi does,
Yeah.
and he freaking.
Yeah.
Terrible. How are you Italian with that badge and defense is like
Yeah.
and you're defender and defense is your weak point. I'm like, come on.
But honestly, but Calafiori and Bastoni actually
No, they play.
also they also did keep us in that game.
Yeah.
It wasn't only Donnarumma.
Yeah.
It was mainly him, but Calafiori and Bastoni were
Honestly,
also
the future is in that area is
In
the future
defense.
for Italy is looking bright with the guys from Milan, but like the
our striker.
I forgot his name.
The U17 Euro MVP.
I forgot, yeah, but just like Bastoni and the
Calafiori.
Maldini region, like
Yeah.
that's looking bright because
And
And Buongiorno.
he hasn't showed up yet. So
Buongiorno is better than Calafiori.
really, what is he playing for?
for Torino, that's,
He's cracked.
he's still up and coming right now. Maybe we might see him at the World Cup.
Yeah, if we make
If-
it. if we make it, it's not a guarantee anymore.
We might see him tomorrow if we're
We
winning.
might.
Oh, because
might see it.
he's on the team.
Yeah, he is on the team. He's our third choice
So
center
you're,
back.
Sandro, you're saying play 3 center backs with that guy, Buongiorno, and then Lorenzo and Darmian wing backs.
No,
Or just out.
Yeah.
I would not even start with Lorenzo.
No,
Or like or someone else.
you put like Darmian right back. I put
Yeah.
because he's injured though, right? The major guy.
We don't know now if he's injured or not, but
Yeah.
talking about lineup
But
changes.
yeah, they won't do that.
Yeah. Talking about like lineup changes, I want to question Spalletti and his changes.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so
the start the biggest one.
okay,
Yes.
we'll start with the first changes that happened,
Okay.
which were Cambiaso for Fratesi and Cristante for Giorgino. Okay, let's start with the first one. Fratesi for Cambiaso. Okay, that I kind of understand. Fratesi in the first half, I feel like he was a
I'm
ghost.
sorry, I'll turn it. He did nothing.
Yeah,
I'm
he-
sorry. I
Actually,
don't know why he
in the-
started.
in
Nah,
the
first
fir-
game
in the first
was
game,
solid.
in the first game he almost scored.
I don't like him, but that's just me. I don't like him.
In this game though, he actually
Ghosted.
He actually ghosted. And
Yeah, but still, why are you sitting on Cambiaso for?
I guess to change, you
Could
gotta
have
change
could have
just,
brought like Zaccagni or El Shaarawy
just to
right
change up,
away.
just to change up the right wing a bit. I guess Cambiaso could play on the right wing because at Juve he was like a right wing back, and he was used to that position. Then the second change, Jorginho for Cristante. Okay, this might be a hot take, but I find Jorginho did not even play that bad in the first half. He was making a couple blocks here and there. He was making a few passes, but he wasn't like messing up like the rest of them.
Like in the first game he played horrible.
Yeah, the first game he played bad.
but yeah,
In
it
the
wasn't
first
that
half,
bad.
he wasn't that bad.
He was probably Italy's best player
Sorry, like
after
yeah.
Donnarumma.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
in the first half.
Yeah, in the first half, yeah.
But that doesn't say much though, because
Yeah, everyone was playing
Everyone was
garbage,
bad.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the two changes at the 64th minute, which were Zaccagni for Chiesa and Retegui for Scamacca.
I don't get it.
Taking out Chiesa.
I don't. We're
like,
down.
You're down. Like you don't do that. You don't take out Chiesa. He's the only reason you won in 2020.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
he's your only he's
only
the-
of offensive threat.
He's the only offensive
Literally.
threat that can take on the man.
Yeah, exactly.
What other player is gonna take on the man? Cambiaso's not gonna take on the man. Pellegrini is definitely not gonna take on the man. So forget about that. And you take him out for Zaccagni. Okay, Zaccagni is also the type of winger that he takes that extra risk, but he doesn't have that aura like Chiesa.
Yeah, Chiesa.
So- And then Retegui for Scamacca. Okay, sure, Scamacca wasn't like getting enough chances, but he also wasn't getting any service. You can't expect the striker to score if you're not giving him balls. So.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
that brings us to actually forget about this last change. There was a chance that Cristante created at the end of the game where he took the ball from I wasn't sure. I don't know if it was Kukureya or one of those left. I think it was a left mid or left back. I don't know who it was. He recovered the ball. He ran with it. He went up into the box. Put the perfect cross for Retegui. It's like he dodged the ball. I don't know what he did.
Isn't like he jumped over it kind of?
Like jumped over.
Yeah,
Or thought someone was in back of him. Like,
Yeah, it was so weird.
I don't know.
He just he jumped over it. I was like, what? Yeah,
That ball was perfect.
I know.
And then I see people saying, "Oh, Cristante, how are you a footballer? You shouldn't even be on this
Yeah.
team. Go play for Canada." I'm just like, what are these people saying? This guy just
And
created the best chance in the game.
he hustled for it.
Yeah.
It almost went out and he kept it in. I know.
bro, he was like the most impactful sub.
Cristante was actually making plays and stuff. Okay, there was one time where he messed up his touch, and then everyone was shitting on him for that. But I don't understand how you could say he was bad. Like he was actually trying to create something, unlike all these players that are dead on the field that are not doing anything. And then change at the 82nd minute, Raspadori for Pellegrini. That's just
It's whatever.
I don't even know why that was me. Like honestly, I would have rather seen El Shaarawy or Foloruncho, because at least El Shaarawy, whatever. At least we could try to create something, and Foloruncho, I feel like it's a breakout player for
Really?
for Italy.
Is he mid?
Yeah, he's like an attacking mid, but I feel like he
No,
I
but
feel
he's
he
also
could be-
like Barry. He used to play striker.
so he's like a calm
Yeah.
center forward mid. So put him in. I'm sure he's hungry. I'm sure he wants to play. It's his
he's-
first
he's
major
hungry,
tournament.
Exactly.
But Raspadori, the guy, he's been in Italy for what, I don't know, 4 or 5 seasons now. He scored 1 goal versus England, and that's all. And it was in Nations League.
Okay, what are they should say honestly? What's the point of it?
They added it so that they can remove friendly games
Oh, okay.
instead of doing friendly games
For the rankings, you see?
Well, no, not even for
Just-
rankings, just to add a tournament. For,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, well, I want to add bro, if because the chances of us going far is pretty low.
Right now.
Yeah, if we want to go far in a tournament, I don't know how we're gonna we have to really rely on our defense because we can't.
Yeah.
We actually have no offensive.
Yeah, the
We have
attack
nothing.
is-
We have nothing on offense. Okay, look at Spain. They have Morata, Yamal, and Williams. Any one of those on our team would be the best player in the position.
Yeah.
And they have all three. Germany has Goldkrug, and then 2 other guys that no one cares about. But they have Füllkrug, and then
And Musiala.
Musiala, and
And Wirtz.
And
no,
Wirtz.
I was joking. I was trying to make
Ah.
pick some better.
Ah.
But yeah, of course. They have
Sané.
yeah.
And Nabry.
And their bench.
he's actually
yeah,
in?
but their bench is in their bench is full of
Yeah.
I'm saying we don't have that. We have to really rely on keep it basically like AC Bestia. We have no attackers. We have to rely on in addition five. We have to rely on keeping the defense good because we can't score.
Yeah, we can't score.
He hasn't scored yet, but I feel like it's coming.
That's why.
And this lineup, I don't know what it's half the guys are different.
Yeah, so.
Well, projected line.
Yeah, so.
What does that mean?
We'll
It's rumored.
Yeah, so
That's probably gonna be the lineup.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll switch the topic now to the Croatia game because the Spain game got us all depressed.
Yeah, let's be honest.
So here is the projected lineup for the game versus Croatia. So Donnarumma and Nets obviously. Left back Darmian. That's an interesting one, but it's because DiMarco's injured. Then the center back pairing Calafiori and Bastoni. It's pretty obvious. Then right back Di Lorenzo. That I don't understand. How is he still on the starting lineup
But who would you put him
for
for?
a disaster class? Okay,
Who would you put there instead of him?
so you could either put Cambiaso,
Okay.
which is playing right wing,
Okay.
or you could put Bellanova, which plays for Torino. He's a bit young. Maybe it's a bit of a weird match to put him in. His first competitive match in a high pressure game versus Croatia. Maybe you don't want to risk him. But you don't put Di Lorenzo after that stinker of a game that he just had.
And this is what Spalletti had to say after the game. Di Lorenzo's like a son to me for how long we've been together.
Oh my god.
It's tough for me to leave out a player that has his qualities.
And now the Napoli bias is showing. from
That's why.
Spalletti.
Yeah. That makes sense now.
And
it's
then
it's like South. Sorry, finish. Sorry, finish.
No. I had nothing to say.
Finish.
No.
It's like Southgate. He always plays. He always plays Maguire and Trippier. He has his favorites and he always plays his favorites.
That's a bit embarrassing from our
That's
coach
so
to be saying
stupid.
something like that. Then we have two CDMs, Cristante, Jorginho. I mean, I mean, to see Cristante from the beginning is a bit interesting from Spalletti. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was pretty obvious that we were going to see Jorginho. Just, the guy that's just been here for such a long time. Then the three supporting the striker, Chiesa left wing, Barella Cam, and Cambiaso right wing. That's interesting.
I don't like Barella Cam, just because he has good. He's good at like getting the ball from defense
And bring it up.
and bring it up. Like he's a good box to box, but we'll see what happens.
I know that Spalletti did mention before the tournament started that he was thinking about playing Barella as a 10.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if it's
doing
gonna,
it in a
if it's-
do or die match is not the smartest thing.
But if it's gonna mean we're gonna create some more offense, then I'm
Yeah.
for it. I'm here for it because we actually had nothing last game.
And starting Cambiaso, I don't really like that. He wasn't that great versus Spain when they put him on.
He's not good offensively.
He didn't do that much. I find Cristante did more than him. Cristante was playing as a midfielder. Cambiaso was playing as a right wing. You might as well try out like as a Kanye on the right wing at that point. And then maybe Chiesa switching sides because these past 2 games he's been playing on the right. Maybe he's switching
Yeah, I
to
don't
the
know
left.
why he's on the right.
He's ambidextrous, so he can play on both sides.
He has both feet.
He has both feet. So,
Oh, he actually has both feet.
he
I
he
had
has
no
both
idea.
feet.
Okay,
So I guess
Oh,
they're
okay.
testing him out on the left. Maybe I don't know who's Croatia's right back. I think it's
Perisic.
Perisic doesn't play. Not really.
Because he was right back for in 2018 as well.
No, but Perisic is more like a super
I know.
sub.
Oh, okay. He's not a starter. Okay, he's left.
Wait, he was.
Okay.
He started as a left. That's kind of an interesting move. So.
Yeah, but he plays high though. He plays very high.
Oh wait, but I have to check the right back though. So it'll be against Josip Juranovic.
Good.
Nah, he's alright.
Oh, this guy. This guy.
I don't even know who he is.
He's a good offensive right back.
Offensive,
He
right.
put that ever since.
So maybe Chiesa on the counter
Yeah.
can cook something up. And then up top, the big change, we have Retegui for Scamacca.
No.
I'm skeptical about that. I don't really like that. Okay, Scamacca, okay, whatever. He hasn't done much offensively, but you know, I can just put the Retegui as a starter versus Croatia. Like the guy hasn't proved much. He scored like what 10 goals this season in Serie A. And I don't really like that move. It's like if you're gonna start Scamacca for the first 2 games, you're gonna just change it up in the last game when you need goals. Like he's just getting used to the system. He hasn't played much with this team. I
But
don't know what Scamacca is gonna be.
is it Tegui trying to beat El Shaarawy with the haircut? I have no idea. It looks terrible.
Maybe he's trying to get that El Shaarawy 2013 aura, but it's
Not working.
it's not
Yeah,
it's,
it's not working.
It's not working. It's definitely not working.
Dave's died, bro. I'm telling you, Dave's died. Actually, Dave's died.
So I think we'll get some predictions in. Start us off. Predictions.
Put him on the spot. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna say 2-1 Italy.
2-1
Like the first game.
Like the first game. So if they're
Who
gonna go
scores?
down.
Who's gonna score? Chiesa 1 goal for sure. And Cristante.
No.
That would be.
That's bullshit.
Shut up everyone.
Oh.
On Twitter.
That-
Who's memeing it.
That's what we
Bro is literally like our best mid. I'm sorry. And the midfield was not.
Croatia was scoring.
Croatia's not scoring. I don't know.
Bro's H is scoring. H is scoring.
Who do you?
I'm gonna say 1-1. I feel like it's gonna be a boring game. There won't be that much. The teams are gonna be scared to attack. I think Italy are gonna open up the scoring after a mistake in the defense by Croatia. Then Croatia they're gonna wake up a bit too late. They're gonna equalize, and after it's gonna end 1-1, and we're gonna be through. That's how it is. You?
I'm gonna say 2-1 Italy. I'm gonna say Chiesa scores first. Then Croatia equalizes. And I think it's gonna be Brozovic scoring. Brozovic, whatever. And then Scamacca's gonna come on and score the winner. Because
That-
and that's gonna push him to like be our main guy.
That would
I
be
think. That would be good.
That would be ideal for
That'll
us.
Yeah.
be good for his.
His confidence
morale.
too and everything.
Morale, yeah, that would actually be insane.
Because my uncles hate him, so I have to shut them up. Because I was talking good about him before the game.
Oh,
I'm like, oh, you play good for us in the qualifiers, and then you play okay like, against Albania. I'm like, this guy sucks, dude. What are you talking about? Okay.
yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
He wasn't able to do much.
He
it was
didn't.
a
Bro,
bad
there was
game.
no opportunities.
Yeah,
Like,
there was
wait, what do you have to
nothing.
do? Fridge.
Yeah, like the midfield in the attack was
They
weren't
weren't-
existent. Like it's
Yeah.
not his
Like
fault.
the two, even the first game, the two goals he scored were off a corner,
Yeah, yeah.
and then about it was a random,
Yeah, that
random
was
rebound.
insane
Yeah.
shot,
Sick,
yeah.
like there was no offensive like creation.
Yeah.
So what do we want him to do?
Yeah, so that brings us to the end of the episode. So stay posted for more content and stay safe. And Gabe,
Well,
thanks for being here
No,
with
no,
us.
Of course, anytime. No, I'm sorry.
And
Nico Williams, join Milan, please.
No, he's for sure going to Barca, guaranteed.
And,
It's written in the stars.
we'll be back. We'll be back when Croatia after the Croatia game. Stay posted.
Guys,
And
but
for when all the groups are done.
Well, the groups are done. Stay posted. We're gonna be shooting out more content. So
What did you want to say?
no, it's done. It's done.
okay, so stay safe and the cousins out.